Hey guys, this is Aiden coming back with another video. I know I'm posting a bunch of videos now, but that's just to make up for the fact that I haven't posted a bunch of videos recently. Now this is a video of my top 10 favorite episodes of Arrow Season 3. I know I did a video of top 10 best Arrow episodes. I'll be updating that list with Arrow Season 3 episodes. But right now I'm just counting the top 10 best episodes of Arrow Season 3 by itself. So coming in at number 10 is The Magician. The 100th episode of the show focuses on Malcolm Merlyn, and he comes back to all of the Team Arrow members. This is the first time all the Team Arrow members see him again since the end of Season 1. So this episode was very cool. It had a lot of great action scenes, a lot of theme development, and it ended off with the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul, which is very important to the season's plot. So that's why I put it at number 10. And number 9 is The Fallen, the episode that focuses on Oliver becoming Ra's al Ghul. And this episode was great. It had an Elicity scene that was very important to the overall season plot and made a lot of fangirls really happy. And this episode was really good. It was really well directed, and this episode was just fantastic. And Thea coming back to life via the Lazarus Pit was an interesting plot point that they honestly didn't use to the full extent that they could have. And then number 8 is Suicidal Tendencies. A lot of people didn't like this episode, but I personally did because I loved seeing the Suicide Squad the first time, and the second time is just as cool. Now, the Deadshot character is really interesting, the whole fake Arrow thing, and how Ray Palmer and Oliver face off is really cool, and seeing Diggle and Lila as an interesting plot point, and the Deadshot flashbacks and everything was very interesting, and I was really grown attached to the character, and I was really sad when they killed him off at the very end. And that's why that's at number 8. So number 7 is Uprising. This is the third part of the arc that focuses on Laurel becoming Black Canary, and this is the episode where Oliver comes back after the fall, and it's very interesting. I love how they did this episode, and that is why it is at number 7. Now, number 6, The Return. This blew my mind. Seeing Slade again was fantastic. Some very important flashback build-up, and seeing Slade back, seeing Oliver and Thea trapped on the island together was very interesting. I overall loved this episode. Manu Bennett is so good as Deathstroke, and I hope they continue bringing him back for future seasons. Hopefully he'll be a major character as a villain, as a major plot point sometime soon. And then, number 5, Public Enemy. This is by far the episode with the most oh crap moments out of all these episodes, because this was the one where everything came out. The entirety of Starling City knew everything now. Yep, I just realized the TV's on, and I am muting that. Okay, that's not how I mute it. There. Yep, sorry for that. I'm not editing that out because one, I'm lazy, and 2, I just don't do that. Public Enemy, so much stuff happened in this episode, so much development. The end speech from Detective Lance to Oliver was so good. The whole, "You're not a hero, Mr. Queen, you're a villain." That was so good. I actually agreed with him for a second. That's the only time I've agreed with someone who was antagonized with Oliver on the show. And that's something that this episode really did well, and I think this season did really well. It focused more on the crumbling of Team Arrow until the eventual finale, but I'll get back to that sometime soon. That's why that's at number 5. Number 4, Broken Arrow. This was the episode where Roy was in prison because of the consequences of Public Enemy, the episode I just talked about. And this episode hit me right in the feels. Not only did it have a really cool metahuman character, the first metahuman character to be on Arrow instead of the Flash, Deathbolt, who later crossed over into the Flash. Cisco appeared in this Arrow episode. They killed off Roy. They made me think that Roy was dead. And I was on the phone with Gemma, who you might remember from my Frozen review video, but I talked to her on the phone. She sounded like a wreck during the commercial break after they killed off Roy. She was in pieces. This really... and then they revealed that there was a whole plan the entire time, that he wasn't dead, that the person who stabbed him in a specific way, that he didn't die, then he was brought back. And then they killed off Thea at the very end. Ra's al Ghul killed Thea. Oh my god. These episodes, man. These episodes. That's why that's at number 4. And now number 3 is My Name is Oliver Queen. This most recent season finale. I loved this season finale. I gave it a 10 out of 10. A lot of people really hated it. No, not IMDb. IGN gave it a 6.1 out of 10, which is basically okay out of their masterpiece schedule. Grading system? God, I can't speak. It's late. But I personally really disagree. There's a lot of developments in this episode, and a lot of lead-ins to Season 4. I'm not going to spoil a lot of those, because this episode was really recently, so that's why that's there. And number 2 is Raven the Bull, the Arrow and Flash crossover, Part 2. It was really great seeing Barry on Arrow, and seeing how their teams communicated and how they worked together. That was incredibly interesting, and this episode was just hilarious. Honestly, so many laugh-out-loud moments in this episode. And then, at number 1, if you just check the IMDb ratings out of all the episodes this season, this is at around 9.8 out of 10, and at the average out of all the reviews. The Climb. This episode was fantastic. Great directing, enthralling plot, huge cliffhanger at the very end. I had to wait more than a month to find out what happened after this. And really tragic character moments. The 4 necessaries for me for a mid-season finale or a season finale. Now this episode ended with Oliver Queen being stabbed through the abdomen or whatever that was, right here, by Ra's al Ghul. And then Ra's al Ghul kicked him off of the mountain they were fighting on. Cliffhanger, waiting a month to find out what happened next. I was so frustrated. Yeah. So yeah, that basically sums up my feelings for the episode, and this sums up my feelings for Season 3. I loved Season 3. I think it was possibly better than Season 2. I'm looking forward to buying it, and Arrow and The Flash Season 1 on Blu-ray in September. So guys, what did you think of Arrow Season 3? Please be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and also, please be sure to give me a like, comment, or a subscribe if you love this video, because it really does help. It sends messages my way and shows me that you actually enjoy my content. So guys, that's it for today. Until next time, adios amigos.